Hello people, welcome back to my channel Sheikh Rides. I'm Sheikh and today we are at Lavely Road. You know why we are here? This is Honda Big Wing and today we are gonna have a walk around on CB350 Honda Highness, which Honda newly launched. It's just been 3-4 days, so let's go and see what's in the store. So here it is guys, it is Honda 350 DLX Pro version. There are two models, one is CB350 DLX and this is CB DLX Pro. The basic difference would be it gets a dual tone color and also it gets a Bluetooth connectivity and more features in the instrument cluster. The first impressions we get by seeing this bike is it is a retro themed bike. A lot of chrome on the bike, so that's a wonderful work done by Honda. Today it's gonna be a only walk around review. There's no test ride as of now. I'll just take you through the technical specification, what the bike is all about, and let's see does it really have what it takes to beat a Royal Enfield or Benelli Imperiale or the Java. Looks good. Looks amazing from the front. It is. Let me take you through the walk around of this bike. A 360 degrees view. A lot of chrome. When you see the bike in flesh, you can definitely say fit and finish is absolutely on point. Right, there we go. The other side of this looks so good, so amazing. Doesn't look as big as Royal Enfield looks, but it looks very compact and it also does impose itself on the road. Let me start from the tires as they usually do. So these are alloy wheels. That's interesting, not the spoke wheels. So that's going to save a lot of time when puncture, that is for sure. So these are alloy wheels. 19-inch wheels at the front, 100 by 90 is the dimension. The suspension duties are taken care by telescopic here at the front. We also have a reflector here. The brakes are from Nissin. Brakes are from Nissin, and we have the ABS here. 310mm disc at the front. Alloy wheels, good alloy wheels, black themed. You get this V-shaped theme here. So this looks interesting. And at the front you get full LED setup, the main light, the headlight, and also interestingly even the indicators are in retro theme but they're still in LED light. So that's an interesting and one big thumbs up for that. What Honda has done a great job here. This is your for number plate. This is a full LED setup here. So this is the tank. Let's see how the cover is. Okay, that does not come out. Okay. Now, before I could take you through the instrument cluster, let's see the mirrors. Mirrors come with chrome finishing and they look on point. They look beautiful. And the wide handlebar, you get a Honda badging here. And since this is the Pro version and you get this, this will help you to navigate the instrument cluster for setting your Bluetooth connection and also to change your traction control, all that stuff. And this is different. This is your engine kill switch and also the start button. That's interesting. So if you turn on this, You can see if you click this, let's take a start button. That's start, and it's also a kill switch here. That's nice. And it comes back. This is for your hazard lights. You can see this, both. And you can also change it to, if you want these lights to be on continuously. See, both the sides. And if you want to use the indicator, only one will be on, another one will be blinking. This is a good setup. In highways, these are very much useful. Plus point there for Honda. And yeah, so that's one thing. Then you have this setup. This is to navigate through instrument cluster, these lines. You have dim and dip, and you also have a pass. Yeah, and this is your honk, and these are indicators. So good fit and finish here. There's a lot of information on the handlebar. Let's go to the instrument cluster now. I'll turn on this. Now this is loaded with a lot of information. You have a speedometer here, and this small digital console here. It gives information of your total speed, your fuel indicator, gear indicator, and neutral information, clock. You name it, you have it. And then you have, this is a traction control information. Okay, and this is your indicator. This is a kill switch. This is a kill switch. Then this is the engine. Now that's an engine switch. Then you have ABS information, and you also have eco mode here. So the way you ride your vehicle, which gear you go, and how you're opening the throttle, that will tell you basically whether you need eco mode or not. That we will be able to tell it exactly when we ride this vehicle. As of now, this is just a walkthrough. I'll just be telling you what it is exactly. And you also have, you can navigate through instrument cluster by, that's a trip A, trip B information. Then you have average mileage information. It will also give instant mileage also. This is average mileage. It also gives the range, the amount of fuel is left in your vehicle. By considering that, it will give you the range information. And that's a battery information that gives a lot of information to the rider, and this is very useful also. So big thumbs up here also for the Honda. Okay, you can see here, this is the horn, and this is the chrome silencer exhaust going at the back. And this is the engine. Coming to the engine, this is a 348.36 cc, very precise, of 350 cc in general. It generates almost 21 bhp of power, maximum power, at 5500 rpm. And coming to the torque, it generates 30 Newton meter of torque at 3000 rpm. So that says this has a lot of torque, and it's a torquey engine. A lot of low end and mid end is going to be very good. And since it's a retro theme, they have also maintained the torque accordingly. This is mated with the 5-speed gearbox. At the back, you get 240 mm of disc brake with ABS. Here, the brakes are from Nissan, and these are the twin shock absorbs. They do not get any adjustable, and we are okay with it. Once we ride it, we will know the right quality of this. And this is the beautiful looking exhaust at the back, chrome one, and I believe it should have a good thump. Okay, coming to the dimensions, this is of 2163 mm of length. The width is of 800 mm. The ground clearance is 166 mm. That's a good thing. And the curb weight, that is 181 kilos, 15 kilos lighter than the Royal Enfield. That's going to give a lot of upper hand to this bike. And if you have a proper power to weight ratio, that's going to be great. And you can have a good fun in the cities also when you ride it. And since you get a lot of torque in 3000 rpm, you don't have to change much of gears when you ride it in the city. And also it's going to help you in the long rides when you tour or when you cruise it. So you're going to have a nice time. It gets a upright position and mid-set foot pegs, so you're not going to feel stressed when you do a long rides. That's one plus point. So this is the information about this vehicle. Now I will turn on the engine and make you listen the sound of the engine. Here we go. Does a full swipe. Sounds very good. It has a very good thumb. They somehow maintain the thumb, and people are gonna have fun when they ride this for sure. You can listen to this thump now. So that's how it sounds. Overall, a very good product from Honda, and fit and finish is on top notch. No complaints whatsoever. The engine looks in this black theme looks so good. The tires are good. The finishing is good. The chrome on this vehicle is good. I will show you the other model of this. That's just a CB350 DLX. And now if you see, this is the another version. That's CB350 DLX. This does not get the doesn't get the Bluetooth connectivity option. Rest all remains same, and it only gets a single horn. The other one gets a dual horn, and maybe the paint job is different compared to the other one. So this is definitely a good job by Honda. We all thought that they're going to launch Rebel 500 or Rebel 300, but they surprised us with CB350 Highness. No one expected this, and bang on, everything is on point. Very soon I'm going to make a ride review of this bike once we get this bikes in showrooms. And this is just a walk around video, and I thank Big Wing Motors, Lavely Road, Bengaluru, for allowing me to make a video on this. Do check out their showroom. These bikes are present here, and the pricing is Honda as of now says it's gonna start from 1.9 onwards. So 1.9 is a fair pricing, I can say. It's compared to its rivalries. This has a lot of features in instrument cluster. You have a traction control, which other bikes do not have. Java has power, but I believe the whole point of making this bike is for cruising. So 21 bhp compared to its power to weight ratio, this is gonna be a lighter one compared to its rivalries. So this is it, guys, a walkthrough of CB350 Highness, both versions, Deluxe and Deluxe Pro. And if you have anything to say, do comment in my comment section. Do subscribe to my channel if you have liked this video, and also press the bell icon for latest updates on my channel. This is Sheikh, and I'm signing off.